Alright, another rainy day in East Tennessee. What I wanted to show you was some of the ways that we're keeping up with the environment, trying to do at least a small piece of, just protecting things and making the environment better for all of us. So this is one thing. We do recycling, and we came from Maryland where they had free recycling and garbage pickup. So you didn't have to pay for it. It was really easy, and you had these big yellow bins, and they picked them up almost as often as they picked up trash. So, I mean, you could have 3 recycling bins and 1 bin of trash because there was so much stuff. It was single stream recycling. It was just really good. You know, the government paid for it, and so ultimately taxpayers had to pay for it, but since it was there, we used it. Here, you have to sign up for it. So we actually had to let our waste company know, yes, we need a recycling bin. So they pick it up half as often as they pick up trash, and that's fine, that's cool. But we actually end up filling it up most of the time, if not overflowing with packages next to it, boxes and stuff full of more recyclables. It's also single stream here, so that's great. But again, I'm kind of bummed that we have to pay for it separately, because it's like recycling should be something that you want to do, and it's not as tempting when you have to pay extra for it. But it actually makes life convenient for us. We think it's good for our kids to see us recycling, so we do that. Another way that we're trying to contribute is through composting. It's amazing when you have like watermelon rinds and corn husks and cantaloupe rinds, and it's just all through the summer season. You kind of go, that's a lot. And if we were putting that in a landfill, it's just going to decompose and take up space. Well, that's why we do our own composting. So we have this composting bin. It's kind of full. It doesn't go as fast as far as breakdown during the winter. But you can see we got grapes and apples and stuff, eggshells, and anyway, that cuts down tremendously. When you see how full that thing gets, grass clippings, leaves, whatever, I mean, it's incredible how much it cuts down. So that's totally worth it, and it takes up very little space in the yard. I mean, that little guy, it's not really even an eyesore, kind of blends into the hill, and we move it around. Put a little dirt in there once in a while. It's great. Finally, the other way that we are helping out is this rain barrel. So it's actually going to rain, I think. It's pretty cloudy and everything, but this guy's hooked up directly to our runoff from the roof, and there he is. Now it's blue. Might be kind of an eyesore, except that we're at the very back of the house, so nobody can really see it unless they go down to the cul-de-sac. But it's cool. One thing I want to show you about how it works is it rained yesterday, right? So during the summer, this is great. Every time it rains, there's plenty of water. There you go, you can see. Just tons. I mean, it's full. 55 gallons of water. And what's fun is, it didn't take that many modifications, because the excess just flows right down the drain. And, in the spring, when I'm really using this thing, there's almost no extra storm runoff that's contributed, because we collect it all. So that's cool, and I have it right here next to my garden, so it's very easy to irrigate. So yeah, anyway, those are a couple of ways that we're trying to help out, and it's not much, but it's very easy, and it's integrated in our lives. So we don't even think about it anymore, and I guess that's the idea. If it was this mindless to get these things set up, why haven't we been doing it for the last 60 years?